episode. I am speechless, to be very honest. Very honest. While I was watching this episode, I thought I was gonna have a stroke. Literally several times I had to jump off my couch and run around the house. That's how excited I was. My family thought I was crazy, to be honest. Because throughout this whole event, I was just acting like a lunatic. I don't know why, but I did. So this event starts off with Steven in the bathroom shaving the one strand of hair that he got on his face. And that's just funny. But like, why not just let it grow? I mean, you see it in the past, Steven's and his little facial hair is growing and he's shaving it, not even giving it a chance to grow. He just got that, accidentally broke something. R.I.P. But anyways, in the past, remember when he was Stevani on the Jungle Moon and like the little 4 strands popped up on his face and he already shaved it, not even giving it a chance to grow. I don't blame him if he's not the type to have facial hair. A lot of people don't want facial hair. It's gonna be them type of people that shave their facial hair weekly. When the episode started, I thought it was gonna be a musical because that was the type of feel it was given to me. Since, I don't know, it just felt like it was gonna be a musical. I don't know, I think I would have been down for that if it was a musical. But he goes to where the barn used to be. And oh my god, it's Peridot in a dress. I knew that she would have been wearing that dress because there was a leaked image that came out the day before the episode aired. But it was nice to see it for myself, I guess. Well, during the episode, I guess. I think she's just thinking about, of course she's thinking about Lapis and stuff. And she's just telling Steven that the diamonds will be there on Earth sooner or later for the cluster. And Steven's like, we could think about lost friends, think about all these bad stuff, but why not just think about hope for this day? Or even love or basically happiness, because the day is not for that, because it's the artist's wedding. Who got time to be worrying about all the other stuff that happened? And this basically talking about the cluster and talking about Lapis, or hinting at what was gonna go down later on in the episode. I didn't take that as a hint though. I wasn't minding it. After Steven mentioned it, I just brushed it off my shoulder. But I should have kept that information in the back of my head. Because usually sometimes when they bring up stuff in this show, it's for a reason. Like when Steven was wondering if Pink Diamond was already out there, when he was talking to Garnet and telling her that he had flashbacks of her and stuff. We thought that she probably would have been alive, but no, the reason was that he himself was technically Pink Diamond. She was closer than she seemed to Rose. After that, the song is over and we see Sapphire in a tux. To be honest, I already knew that she was going to be in a tux because there was a little thing, I think it was for a keychain that had a Pink Diamond image, rose quartz in an amethyst costume, amethyst with her hair tied, Sapphire in a tux, ruby wedding dress. I already seen it. I already knew she was going to be a tux. I like what they did here because what they did was they flipped the stereotypes. Most people would have expected Ruby in a tux, but they did that to flip the gender roles or flip the roles. And I think this was also a reason to fight back against, because some countries have Ruby's actress as a male because I guess they're homophobic and against all the stuff that's happening between them in their relationship and stuff, so they have it as a boy. Which is why I also wouldn't be surprised if this episode gets banned in some countries. Because one time, I'm gonna go get off track real quick, but one time in a Steven Universe episode, it was where I think Marco and Star were at a concert or something, and there was the same-sex couple kissing in the background and stuff, and the episode got blocked. So I wouldn't be surprised if that same thing happens with this episode, since they're literally kiss on camera. But to be honest, well, they really shouldn't, because the gems technically don't have genders. They just go by female pronouns. So it's technically not two girls kissing, it's two rocks kissing and getting married. So yeah. And I want to talk about something funny that happened was when Peridot, since Peridot's a flower girl, she was literally throwing flowers for you, and she hit one of the Frymans in the face with it, and his body just fell over. That was hilarious to me. I couldn't stop laughing. I literally was laughing for 2 whole minutes. And that's a long time to be laughing. Random question. Does bleach burn when it touches you? Because every time I work with bleach, I put on gloves. And throughout my whole life, I feel like I've been lied to about bleach touching your skin and it burns it off. Well, I've been lied to a lot of stuff, like gum being stored in your body could kill you if you swallow it. But I swallow gum all the time. Today I touched bleach and it actually didn't burn me. So I feel like I've been lied to my whole life. Have you been lied to like that? That bleach could burn your skin? But anyways, after that happens, Steven gives a speech. Ruby gives her speech. Sapphire gives her speech. Steven does the vows. They both say I do. But Sapphire rushes it. And Steven's like, okay, you cannot be Garnet. And then I wasn't expecting this, but I was expecting a kiss on the cheek. I would have been triggered if it was on the cheek. Because they always do cheek stuff and never do with no lips, no lip action ever. But I freaked out when they freaked out of the excitement when they kissed on the lips, because I thought they would have tried to avoid it. I thought, like, after Steven says you are now Garnet, you may now be Garnet, I thought they were just gonna fuse, but nah. I feel like we were all waiting for this. I can't be the only one that was waiting for this. Everybody else was waiting for this. I never knew I needed it that bad until I got it. It would be a shame if some countries block this episode, because I already see it coming, them blocking it and stuff. I don't see why, because it's already legalized for same-sex marriage. So, well, then again, that's probably not all countries. It's probably just here. Well, we can't be the only country that made that legal, though. After that happens, they fuse, and everybody's just having fun, except for Jamie and Mayor Dewey, because Mayor Dewey's just lost his will to live when he lost being mayor, and Jamie had a crush on Garnet, and it's nice to know that you could never get her because she's married now and you're at her wedding. So they just start dancing together, I guess. Garnet's dancing by herself, feeling herself, plural. Well, feeling herself. She goes to Steven, they have a cute moment, and then Steven starts crying, which I was expecting him to cry during this because of joy. And then he just starts crying even more. And then I'm like, oh, damn. Because I watched the promo and I remembered that the diamonds are coming. So I'm like, what if that's blue? And yellow, of course, because we've seen blue and yellow's handshake in the promo. And then he asks if it's blue diamond. She says yes, and they're not alone. Then the little happy scene of everybody having fun and dancing and stuff just ruined. The sky just changes color, turns green. Reminded me of the lighting in The Return, and I thought that diamonds were just gonna squash them with the ships, but no, they weren't here for them. They just literally flew over them and went and broke the earth. And then they were looking for the cluster. So Steven tries to go to sleep to connect with the cluster and like calm it down, but no, he's like, it's not working. The bubble popped, and then the cluster forms. Well, not really forms, because I feel like if it really formed, it would be it would be way bigger. And they did say that if the cluster was to form, then the Earth would be destroyed. So I guess it was just a portion of it. Like, it was partially formed, just a hand. And it looked really cool. Some people said it looked disgusting, but it looked cool to me. I don't know why. After that happens, it literally just punches Yellow Diamond. She really thought that all those gems would just be shattered. Gems fighting for homeworld shattered under the earth for like thousands of years, and even crystal gems mixed in with them shattered, and there would really just take command and just be of use to the people they got shattered because of. Like, nah, the cluster want vengeance. It's bad blood. So the cluster and Yellow Diamond's handship is just having an arm wrestling frenzy and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I can't pay too much attention to this because I forgot all about Blue. And then Blue ends up going over the temple on the beach, and then she hits her handship down. I'm like, okay, what is that gonna do? Then all of a sudden it rises up and I see Blue's body. I'm like, holy king cow. She's crying and wants Steven to answer for what he, quote unquote, done. Little do you know that is the person that she's missing. Steven tries to talk to her and tell her everything that happened and that he's actually the person that she's missing and he's Pink Diamond and not the person that quote unquote killed her. And she just doesn't want to listen. All she came to do was fight. She literally just hit Steven back with some type of power work thing. Alexandrite forms. Wait, no. The words just won't properly come out of my mouth. Alexandrite fuses and catches Steven while he's pushed back from what Blue Diamond just did to him. And Blue Diamond did that same thing that she did in the trial when she causes some blue aura to come and everybody just starts crying. And she makes Alexandrite defuses, but not Garnet. And I guess you can argue and say her relationship is strong, and I guess she's like the ultimate fusion to stay together during that. But I don't understand how Alexandrite defuses, but not Garnet. Whatever. I guess they're just mentally stronger than Alexandrite, more stable, I guess. You can say that. While everybody's weak on their knees crying, Connie isn't affected because Connie's organic. She's human. Go Connie. She rides Lion. What? No, that ain't not. She hops on Lion's back, and Lion just runs to Blue Diamond. She jumps in the air with Rosa's sword and tries to cut her in the face, I guess. And Blue Diamond, being the badass she is, catches Connie's sword with 2 fingers and just yells out, "This is the sword that shattered her." And just literally breaks Rosa's sword into pieces and Connie just falls to the floor. But I think that's symbolism. I think that means something. Because that sword is a representation of Rose. And now it's gone. Maybe Bismuth will make him back a sword that just means it represents all of the crystal gems instead of just Rose. Because I don't think they need her anymore. That sword just rolls out the window. We don't need her. Bismuth make a new sword. Make it mean something else. Make it mean Steven or something, or everybody, all crystal gems. And just give it to Connie again. After that happened, Garnet, I thought that Blue Diamond was just gonna wreck Connie for a second because that's the same sword that quote unquote shattered close friend, sister, daughter, whatever Pink Diamond was to Blue. Even though I don't understand how Blue Diamond could just sit there and tell everybody and act like she's close to Pink Diamond when she was one of the diamonds that was mistreating her. Just like Yellow. Are you gonna be there trying to wreck people that wrecked your quote unquote wrecked your one of your fellow diamonds while you were mistreating them anyways? And you're probably one of the reasons, to be honest. I'll make a video on this later about how Pink Diamond being overlooked and mistreated probably made her the nice person, nature caring person that she was, that wanted to defend the earth. Maybe if the diamonds gave her a lot of attention and made her feel powerful, maybe she wouldn't be that good. Maybe it takes the worst to bring out someone's best. Quote me. It takes the worst to bring out the best in somebody. And I guess that probably the case that happened, since they didn't really spoil her. Well, they did kind of spoil her because Yellow admitted that she's the one that gave in and gave her colony, and she knew that she couldn't handle it. But I guess if they gave her a lot of attention and stuff, she would have grew up like them. She was young too, and I guess you could say people with child minds could be influenced more. No, let me stop. It's supposed to be for another video. But after that happened, Garnet walks up to Blue Diamond and clings to her feet and just starts banging on her, even though Blue Diamond doesn't feel anything. And at that part, I just feel like Garnet is just being desperate and just doing anything. And like she's just yelling, "This is supposed to be my date." I didn't know what she was trying to accomplish by doing that, but then she says, "I'm just trying to keep you from looking or stepping 3 foot to the right." And then we see drops of water dripping on Blue's head, and then we look up and lapis lazuli's in the sky. That's where I lose my I had no freaking idea Lapis would have came back. But that's another thing that they mentioned, and that ended up being something, which was friends, when Steven said to Peridot, friends that we wish we were inviting, and then we seen Lapis on the moon. And that's probably how she seen the diamonds coming to come back anyways, because maybe she never left the moon. She said she was leaving. But then again, after she was leaving, she felt bad again, so she went right back to the barn on the moon. And then she maybe seen the diamond spaceships, handships coming, and then decided to come back and bring the barn with her, and just slams it on Blue Diamond's head. Oh my god, that's just badass. Then after that, they think they're celebrating. They think they're celebrating and stuff, trying to celebrate. Glad that Lapis is back. Peridot runs up to her, and I was like, fuse, please fuse. But because the bingo card said we could have been getting a new fusion, so I was like, okay, is this gonna be where that happens? But no. I was even expecting Bismuth to maybe fuse into Alexandrite when they were catching Steven, but no. Or maybe throughout this event, I was kind of expecting Steven to fuse with Pearl, but no, we didn't get that either. Maybe Ruby and Peridot, because they were going to form, because Garnet was going to fuse with her one time, but we didn't get that either. Okay. Then after that, Blue gets up again, but her cloak is off. And she looks like she's Super Saiyan, to be honest. Throughout this whole episode, I was thinking that, like, Super Saiyan Blue. Literally. Super Saiyan Blue Diamond. Question mark. Let me stop talking foolery. Okay, but after she gets up again, she notices Lapis or a Lapis. I don't know if she knows if it's her, specifically a Lapis from her court, or that she knew already. But she says a Lapis lies will lead us every gem that come in contact with this planet turned traitor. Not really, to be honest. Since Aquamarine and Topaz King, Aquamarine didn't become a traitor, but Topaz's almost became. But, and the rubies either. But, I'm hoping Jasper becomes one of the other traitors too, because I like Jasper to be uncorrupted and redeemed. The big buff Cheeto Puff needs to make a return someday. I once seen some spoilers from, I think it was somebody that worked with the show or on the show, but they spoke Portuguese, and it said something about Sapphire Conta 2 or Pearl's Conta 2, and they said that Conta means sing, and I don't remember what language it was, so I guess they said it means sing. And after, it was basically a question and answer. And somebody else asked, is Jasper returning? She completely dodged the question. But I guess we got something more interesting. And that was, she says, no, something about they're going to go on Pink Diamond's leg ship to go speak to White Diamond for something similar to that. And I was like, damn, okay, she avoided that question. Well, it wasn't really avoiding, but she didn't really answer our question, but I guess she gave us something interesting. At least we know that it really is Pink Diamond's leg ship that we've seen in Line 3 alternate ending. Or was it Line 4? Is there even a Line 4? It was the latest Line episode thing. The one where Steven went to Rose's garbage heap thing and found a Nora thing. They were gonna name Steven Nora if he was a girl, but you already know that already. Why am I telling you this? Okay. After that happens, she emits the blue lighting again that makes gems cry and go to their knees and stuff. But Lapis is like still standing, and like there's only one tear that dripped from her face, and she's like, I felt worse. And I'm like, what a badass. To be honest, nobody would know what it felt or would feel like to be in a mirror for thousands of years, feeling hopeless. And you're literally put in there by Pearl, desperately wanting somebody to save you. You could literally be saved, like you're so close to being saved, but it's not happening because they just don't choose to. And then, thousands of years later, you finally get saved by somebody. Like, just imagine how much pain she'd be in. And then some people say that she's a crappy character, but I don't know. Like, I wouldn't blame her if she really actually did run away for real again and not come back this time because she's just been through too much to be helping the people that knew she was in the mirror and decided not to do anything. But I don't know if Pearl put her in the mirror. She did show the no, I think it was Pearl that put her in the mirror after she got caught up in the war and it looked like she got poofed by a bismuth. I don't know if it was our bismuth. It would have been interesting to know what her reaction. I thought it was interesting to know what her reaction would be to seeing bismuth, but it wasn't really a reaction. So I thought she would have been mad because that probably would have been our bismuth that poofed her. The reason why she's in the mirror in the first place. Cracked her gem too while poofing her because it hit her right in the back. Hit her from the back. Okay. I'll stop for real this time, okay? I had no idea this video was gonna be this long. I never make videos this long. And after that happens, basically, she says she's feel worse. She tries to chain her down in the water. Then all the gems go up and try to fight her because basically when Lapis was chaining her down and she was busy with Lapis, her aura came off and then they went up and tried to fight her. And then that's when they grouped up together and Lapis launched them at her and they hit her and knocked her guard off. And then Steven hit her with the spike ball thing that he has. Then she fell to her knees. Then that's when, back at the arm wrestling thing, the cluster slams Yellow's ship on top of Blue Diamond's hand. And then that's when her Blue Diamond hand falls, causing it to fall on Blue Diamond. And that's when they were celebrating like they actually won something. But nah, all of a sudden you hear boom, 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 and it's Yellow. Yellow gets out her handship and she's pissed off. She's pissed. Maybe she's Super Saiyan too. But she jumps down and she tries to she doesn't try, she does. She lifts up one of the fingers that was holding down Blue and look at Blue, good as new. I thought she poofed for a second, but no. Can those diamonds even poof, to be honest? Well, you can't tell me that pink diamond can poof so other diamonds can poof because right now we're thinking that pink diamond isn't even a normal diamond. We don't even know if she's not defective or not. I mean, sure, she has a brilliant cut, but her diamond's also upside down and hers is the only diamond that's like that. And it's free. After Blue gets free, you should just dance next to her. And I thought they were gonna fuse because the bingo card also said that we could have had a diamond fusion. I was really looking forward to that. I thought they were gonna fuse, but no, I guess that would be cross fusion since they're different colored diamonds and stuff. But I don't know. It could be to them. They're just not gonna be hypocrites or anything. Is it really cross fusion though? Since they're still diamonds, I guess. But anyways, why haven't we still even got a name drop of White Diamond? And not even a reference to White Diamond. Can't even say White Diamond. I want to hear the name White Diamond. And by a character actually in the show. Do I have to wait till January to see? I don't want to. That's too long. I don't even know when the next batch of episodes are coming. After that, Steven tries to go up and talk and negotiate again by because he already knows that Yellow Diamond is pissed off. So he just wants to chill. Like, let's try again with Yellow. Since Blue didn't listen, let's try with Yellow. But it makes no sense because Yellow just runs up to him and stomps on him, and I think he poofed. I don't know what happened to him. Did his human side die, but his gem side was still keeping him conscious, or I don't know. But after that happens, Steven is trying to talk to everybody as a ghost or subconsciously trying to link with them in their minds. And he does that with everybody. Amethyst is just like, don't get shattered. That's funny. I think they did that for comic relief since it was too deep or something. And then after that, he goes up to Yellow Diamond, but Yellow Diamond's thoughts are too strong. Then after Yellow Diamond, he tries Blue Diamond. He taps her and then gets blown away. And then taps her again. And that's after he did that, he taps Blue Diamond and tells her that Pink chick faked her shattering. And I think at that moment they knew that it felt like Pink was talking to them, but Yellow Diamond said it's a trick. Show yourself. They seen Steven. I don't know how they seen Steven, but nobody else could have saw Steven. But after that, they tried to blast them with something. It looks like a ray. But at the moment I was thinking, what are they trying to corrupt him? Since, I don't know, it's their power combined and all. He gains some new ability and makes a pink aura and tries to let them know who he is. And I think that was, like, since his gem was glowing, I think that was Pink talking or in control. Not Pink talking, but I think it was Pink's ability. Like, Pink was in his gem intentionally doing that or something. Because she is inside of him. She did say that every time he feels like he loves himself, it's her loving him. So I think she's gone, but not gone. I think that she's aware of all this stuff that's happening or something like that. He uses his new ability to, I think it's a empathy or telepathy powers that he has. But he uses it, and then they're now realize that he's Pink. They put their hands together. He lands on their hands. Then after that, he wakes up and everybody's looking at him. Blue Diamond's crying. When isn't Blue Diamond crying? But she's crying and she says, "It's you, Pink." And even Yellow looks concerned and a little saddened. Well, relieved, not sad, but sad relieved. Saddish, happy relief, if that makes any sense. Happy that she could stop stressing. Sad because it's emotional. And happy because they get to see Pink again. But they think it's Pink Diamond, but it's not Pink Diamond, it's Steven. The gem is pink. But whatever. But anyways, this video is over because that's where the episode ends. What I think about the episode, I think that it's the best Steven Universe episode I've ever seen. And I think a lot of people could agree with me on that one too. This episode is if I was to rate it on a 10 out of 10, it'd be a 50. I just love this so much. The amount of heart racing that I had during this. Like, I really thought I was about to have a heart attack when Yellow poofed Peridot. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that Yellow poofed Peridot when Peridot tries to go up to her after Yellow breaks out the ship. And she gets poofed. I thought she was going to get shattered too, and I was like, okay, great, just poof. That was when my heart raced. And then when Steven was in his mind, when Steven was trying to talk to all of them, he looked at Lapis, and Lapis gets poofed too. And I was like, okay, she's not shattered either. My heart raced there too. But, like if you like, subscribe if you're new, and so you won't miss any content from me. And that'll be all. Bye. See you soon.